So I've been playing Ground Zeroes. So before I say anything, I want to mention that this will be spoiler free. So I won't bring up any of the story and I won't show any of the cutscenes either. Also, I'm probably kind of a fanboy, so I may be completely biased and therefore my opinion is trash. Anyway, let's begin. I want to start by bringing up the length of the game. It's been kind of a hot topic the past week and I like to chip in my 2 cents as well. Basically, it's pretty much a 2-hour game. It took me a few minutes short of 2 hours to finish it, and that includes all the cutscenes and me dying 1 or 2 times. It's basically like the tanker part for Metal Gear Solid 2, but then sold as a separate game. And yeah, it's a bit on the short side for a game that's €30 bucks. That said, I've seen people compare it to the Walking Dead games, and where I kinda see where they are coming from, I'm not sure that's really a fair comparison to make. Don't get me wrong, I love the Walking Dead games, but I can imagine the development costs being way higher for something like Metal Gear. Does that make the $30 okay? Not really. I don't have any proof to back any of this up though, but it would explain it. Sort of. Also, I'm not sure if this is actually Kojima's doing, or if it's just Konami being a company. I feel like some Konami pressure may have been involved. Then again, I'm pretty sure Kojima doesn't hate money either. But like I said, I'm a fan-biased whore. If it were any other franchise, I'd be pissed the fuck off. I would boycott it, and I would say mean things about its mother. But here, I just can't.
Oh, Kojima, girl, I can't stay mad at you.
I guess if you're short on cash, or even better, if you're a kid and you've either saved up for weeks or finally convinced your parents to get this game for you, and then it's only 2 hours, I'm pretty sure that would suck. However, The Bouncer, Crash Bandicoot, and Jazzpunk all were 2-hour games as well, and only one of those was about $10 at release. The other 2 were at retail price when released, and the same goes for a bunch of other platformers and beat-em-ups. This isn't really anything new, and I kinda hate saying it, but it's almost movie length, which is strangely fitting for a Metal Gear game. Still, I feel like I'm trying to defend something I really shouldn't, even though I feel I brought up some valid arguments. I'm scared other companies will follow suit, like Capcom, EA, or Activision, and instead of taking this idea and still make something good out of it, they'll just continue doing their usual bullshit.
Final Fantasy 15 Part 1. Some shit about Noctis as a kid. It will have DLC hats.
Anyway, game. It's Metal Gear. Wait, let me rephrase that. It's fucking Metal Gear. The gameplay is tense as all dicks, and the sound design is just as amazing as always. The music is much more tense than in the previous games, and it almost borders on horror at some points. Things like turning off a power supply and then running for a hiding spot as quickly as possible because the checkup coming is really cool. And about the base itself, it's not so much open world as just a large area. But what it does is give you a bunch of ways to tackle one situation, and I really like that.
Fan bias.
All this really reminds me why I like stealth so much. And I really haven't felt this in a game for quite a while. The gunplay is fucking awesome as well. Making headshots left and right, and the slow motion when you get spotted. Fucking amazing. I do find it a bit strange how there aren't any boss fights. Like, at least one at the end would have been nice. But whatever, I don't really mind. Its length, the unlockables, and its openness give it a nice replay value. Not a high one, mind you, but I can definitely see myself playing it again. That said, this does come from someone who's played all Metal Gear games multiple times. It's a nice little teaser thing, albeit a bit expensive. But I have no doubt in my anus that the Phantom Pain will be amazing. Also, about the Kiefer Sutherland thing, a certain reference near the end which references the present makes me believe that the Phantom Pain will be set in both the 80s and the present. Which could mean Solid Snake would be in it, and therefore it would make sense to give Big Boss a different voice. That, or the Phantom Pain will end with the beginning of Metal Gear, which would have Snake involved as well. Then again, The Japanese voice actor for Snake hasn't changed in Ground Zeroes, so I'm probably just dicking out of my mouth. Anyway, if you're an MGS fan who thinks Kojima can do no wrong, then buy it. If you aren't, then don't.